guest again.
And we're gonna kick things off today, Mike, with the Dentacare Pearly Whites up against the Cathay Acienderos.
Yes, we are. We're probably going to have ourselves a good match here. We're getting things warmed up, getting the formalities out of the way before we get started. And looks like out today we have Ian Paulo will not be joining us today. His wife is due any day now with their second baby.
Congratulations to them. So we're gonna kick things off. It's a very exciting day for pickleball here in the Philippines once more. Join us, share live. We're gonna be on the Pickle Yard page for the stream. We're also gonna be on YouTube for PYCL, and we're also gonna be on TikTok. So good morning, everyone. Good morning to Miho Tolopia. Let's go, Cindy. Pilar Hod from the Pickleball Club. And Tiger Kirin. Good morning. So to all of those watching, Mike Evangelista, new to the group, to those who weren't with us yesterday. Our man from California.
Yes, hopefully we can bring in some more of an international viewer base here too. Just bring out that, bring that recognition to the Philippine pickleball. Let's get bigger, guys. Let's see, from our players that we have today, if you are already tuning with us, sorry.
And then
I saw our lineup pop up for our team coming on today, our Pearly Whites versus our Acienderos. Just a minute, we'll be doing our national anthem.
so sorry, Mike, you were saying the lineups for today. Who are we having?
Who do we have for today? Competing today for Dentacare, we are going to see for our men's doubles. On the side of Dentacare, we have Jed, the Jedi, Labanzano. We have Glenn Ong, who may be new to everybody out here today, who is actually going against his sister on the opposite team, Pretzel Ong. Both siblings from
Bacolod,
the City of Smiles. And of course, we have Joy and Jedi going up as the second pair of mixed doubles. For Cathay Land, we're going to have our usual setup of who we usually see here today. Most likely for our men's doubles coming out, we'll be seeing Patrick Flojo and Alvin Curto opening there. And then for our women's doubles, we'll be having most likely Pretzel Ong and Martina Ong.
Yes.
Coming out in our mix, they have yet to release their exact lineup, but I have a feeling we'll be seeing Pickle Rick as the male part of that duo for both of those matches.
0-0. Just wait for me to down and then serve.
So yes, now
Are we going to be seeing them today? I wonder.
well, hopefully we would. Hopefully we would. Maybe later today we would.
Who is in Farview right now, and who knows? Hopefully EDSA will be good to you. You can get out here safely.
Then judges will be signal whether the ball is in or out. Penalties for misconduction. We will repeat for misconduct or
So Mike, like you weren't with us the past few weeks. Like one of our top viewers, we have Tiger Kirin all the way from the US. He's been with us from day one.
Day one. That's a grab supporter right there. Let's go.
So by the way, to everyone watching, actually the official apparel partner of PYCL.
Sport 360, our tech sponsor.
We also have our apparel partners, Lunar, Gearbox, Alta, Eula, and Vole.
From our beautiful courts, right here by ProCourt.
We also have our facility partner, Pickle Yard.
Our balls for today, Pakulo.
We also have Smile 8 in charge of making all of those beautiful camera angles possible. Our production partner, thank you very much, Smile 8.
Thank you, Smile 8. You're making us look very good on camera.
Yeah.
I hope this audio is crystal clear for you, and they're doing their best to bring you your highlights and everything just on the spot.
And of course, shortly, about to join us shortly, Greenwich SOMO. Thank you very much for keeping our bellies fed.
There will be no entrance at 6. They will entrance after each game. Green breaker.
Thank you very much. So even if Davis Alano here is coming all the way from Fairview, there's only one branch he should purchase from, and that's Greenwich SOMO. No other than.
Is there any questions? Clarifications? Okay, you definitely got this clears.
We saw a stellar play yesterday, Mike, from Pickle Rick going up against the legend, Johnny Arcilia.
Yes, we did. That was a very kind of action-packed, you can see the lefts totally dominating the court on both sides, taking up 90% of the court at least. Very good. But we did see who came up on top.
Yeah, we did. But hopefully he's going to bring in the same energy today because on behalf of the Dentacare Pearly Whites, they're very well. We have Jed the Jedi Labasano. I mean, like the way he takes control of the game.
He does. But he just brings you full technicality, you know, in the way he plays. You know, he keeps that going. He waits for you to make that mistake. And we're going to see how he's able to perform today. See if he's got any tricks for us.
And also Glenn Philip Ong, a guy who brings in a lot of followers all the way from Bacolod.
Going up against his sister.
Yeah.
How's that going to be? Let's see if they actually have that matchup. Let's see.
We've seen matchups like that happen before where we had Kim Saraza going up against Chloe Saraza. And you can just tell that there were some emotions that were brought up. I mean, going against family like that, they know how to push each other's buttons.
They do. Do you think they were happy? We'll be seeing the lineup from the Acienderos later, so we don't actually know if we will be seeing Glenn up against his sister today.
Because as or little known fact to the people watching, we find out about the lineups for the games just 10 to 15 minutes before the games actually start.
Yes.
So the managers also don't know who they're up against directly in terms of the lineup of their opponents. All they know is which team they're gonna go up against, and that's what they can prepare for.
Yes. So there are times when we do get the lineups beforehand from the managers, but we are not obligated to share that information with other managers.
As it would be their secret, yeah.
Is he coming out to see us too?
He
Live?
should.
Awesome.
I told them they could play right after the last game.
Oh yes, we definitely. The courts are just open. This place is bare. Everybody's so tired they just run home.
And then that's when we would start seeing the production team having their drinks and enjoying their time, as Sunday is the end of the week for us.
Yes, it is. Start of a new pickleball week.
So now, here on the screen, we have Credo.
Yes.
We were watching him yesterday, and one of the playing styles here of Credo is just trying to go against people with sheer consistency.
Yes.
Is what we've noticed so far.
You see a lot of great control from this guy. This is Dumaguete's finest.
They're sharing the same island with Bacolod. Dumaguete is located in the same island as
Yes,
Bacolod.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
They're both on Negros Island, but
Uh-huh.
Bacolod would be in Occidental and Dumaguete was in Oriental.
One bus ride away from each other.
It's about 6 hours.
A 6-hour bus ride.
6 hour bus ride. I've taken it many times.
So this is going to be exciting to see. And now here on the screen we have
Patrick
Flojo. Another guy with sheer consistency, and their partnership between Credo and Flojo is a very relaxed, very calm-paced one where they'd start fighting back only when the opportunity suits them best. They haven't really been attacking prematurely, as you brought up yesterday.
Yes, they do. They do have that lefty-righty combo opponents. You know, they haven't been giving them very opportunistic balls, but they have been very technical.
They have been. And also their ability to switch things up. I mean, being a righty-lefty combo, one of their strongest plays would be really switching things up between each other, and the opponents wouldn't know which side would be their weaker side or their backhand side.
That is very true.
They could either play their backhands towards the left and the right, or they could play it down the middle, and you know, it's going to keep the opponents guessing.
Yeah, it's true, but you do take that risk of playing. When you play in the center, you're playing safe, right? You know the ball's in for the most part. When you're playing down the lines, you have very smaller margins on keeping the ball in and keeping the ball in play. But would I say who is better known here? I'd say probably in the league would be Patrick Flojo. So people would probably kind of with the preference of.
We also have Glenn Philip Ong, all the way from Bacolod City. He hasn't really played as often as most people would want here in the league, but seeing him here today, I mean, it's gonna steer things up for the likes of Credo and Flojo, as they haven't really predicted or seen the playing style here or the matchup of what would be with Jed the Jedi and Glenn Philip Ong.
That is right. There may have been tournaments that they have competed against Alvin Credo and Glenn Ong, but I think we're gonna see a very good matchup between these guys. Let's see. Glenn Ong and Pretzel Ong, they were scouted by our manager
Robbie.
over here, by Coach Robbie over here. He's the one who scouted both of them from Bacolod just back in February. So coming out here to play in the capital region or even kind of on this national level is quite new for them. You know, they've only been out here for about a month, 2 months maximum. So it's great to see them out here. We like, you know, to make sure that everybody knows that we're scouting nationwide for our players.
We are. I mean, at some point we even had a bunch of people trying out from the international scene. We had Japanese players trying out. We had American players trying out for the Pickle Yard Conference League.
Yes. I thought we had one that was actually joining. What happened to him?
That we have to double check on what their schedule would be like. Because as I imagine, so I also tried out. We didn't see each other there, but I also tried out. And when I saw the year for the league, because that's a massive deal. I mean, especially if they're students or if they got jobs to maintain or businesses to take care of, a full migration for the league is it's changing your lifestyle completely.
It really is. Maybe they want to see how big the league's going to be, and hopefully by season 2, season 3, we're going to be seeing people make that commitment.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of our international players, like the people from Bacolod and Dumaguete, they are actually going back every week to join the league. They are traveling back and forth from the provinces, like flying in and out. And with gas prices nowadays, boy.
I mean, the cost alone from traveling from the airport to here is already pricey.
Yeah, it is, right?
Imagine coming all the way from Bacolod or Mindanao.
Yep.
That's the dedication these people have for the love of their sport.
Yeah, it is. We did. We saw him. He was throwing out the lobs left and right. He was trying to catch people off guard. We did point out where he was throwing the lobs might have been not ideal at first, but he did change it up in the end, and he started catching them off guard again.
He was trying to lob against Bien, and Datu Hari Caron was always ready.
Yeah, Johnny too. After about the second one, Johnny was just ready with that with those overheads from behind the back.
And the moment he started switching things up, I mean, like Datu Hari Caron from Cotabato was just flying towards the middle to take that ball, and Bien knew exactly what to do, and she would just duck slightly to make sure that ball didn't hit her. And you know, Jedi Labasano was slowly getting punished for that playing style.
pretty shortly after this briefing, we will be getting underway.
So now here in the comment section, Cams Rivera, go Dentacare Pearly Whites. We also have Hacienda, designer outlets, go Cathay and Acienderos. These are the guys who own the team where Pickle Rick is. Yeah, the Acienderos.
Yes. Working from home, I see, huh?
Yeah, they are. Or they're watching us from the office.
Okay, we'll give them that.
Or they're watching. I mean, like, if you're in the retail business, you're working on the weekends too.
True that.
We also have Ronel Estoy, go Dentacare, and of course Tiger Kirin. Thank you very much for watching.
Oh yes, thank you Greenwich SOMO.
Greenwich.
Hello. Breakfast is served.
Thank you. We're gonna have, what's this? Pizza wraps.
Alright.
Thank you very much. Greenwich SOMO.
We are underway already. Look at these boys. I think this is what we may have expected, you know. Very controlled match between these guys. A little bit of a missed dink there by Glenn Ong, but we'll be moving forward.
So I was actually living in Bacolod for a year playing football there. And I was talking to Glenn, and we tried to add each other on Facebook. And you know, I couldn't accept his request because he had like too many friends already. Also right down the middle here for the Cathay and Acienderos.
Yes, they do. Like we talked about earlier, the best place that they want to attack consistently would be down the line, but as we know, that's the riskier option.
Second serve.
Missed their shot there by Glenn Ong, and we are side out again.
2-0-1.
It appears as though, like, we've spoken to Robbie a bunch of times, and he's a guy who's a very active coach. I mean, he's shown me photos of him competing in beach tennis with players, because we could see that. I think he had Glenn and Jedi here really train for playing it down the line, playing it towards the sides in preparation here for Credo and Flojo. And those are the benefits of having a playing coach. And here on our Facebook, on our YouTube. Yeah. Thank you very much, Chad Cornelia, for joining us, as well as Joe. Yeah.
Cornelia, is this a relative?
Probably so.
We will be seeing Joria Cornelia up.
There's a side to this pairing that's very reassuring the moment you have Jed by your side. But I don't think he was a left side player yesterday, no?
Hey, he was not.
I don't think he was a left side player.
Who was his partner yesterday?
He was with Patrick Simon, I would assume.
That's right. Yes,
Yeah, he was with Patrick Simon.
He was with Joe too.
So now we're gonna see a whole different playing style here from Jed.
Yes, we will. He might have to take that aggressive role. Let's see how he does on it today. From Jed. Started that hands battle right away. Came out on top.
We're now seeing that aggression we expected from Jed. So Mike, can you tell some of our viewers what the difference in roles would be for a left side player and a right side player?
Yeah, that's what we usually have here. Ooh, sorry. Let's get back to what we were talking about. This match is getting exciting. But when it comes to our left and right, usually the roles pretty clean cut in the most part. When you're playing against, wow.
And I love the ATP.
Well done, Alvin Credo. Explanation. All right, here we go. So, when you have two, let's say, righty players, which is 90% of most matches, right? You know, left-hand players or even two left-hand players on the same court is a bit rare. What you see usually is the right side becomes more of the kind of resetter, more of a defender. You know, you have to be more consistent because you have less of the balls. but your role is more passive. You know, set up your teammate, which is going to be your left, who is going to be your aggressive player. You know, you usually leave most of the speed ups to him. You leave 80% of the court to him. If it's in his forehand, you see him reach, you see him lean for the ball, get out of the way. So you're going to see a lot of that here, especially when you're watching the pro league.
This year with people like Flojo, the ball hasn't even crossed the net, and he was already sprinting towards that baseline just in preparation for that lob.
Yeah. You have to react to see how deep you set that ball. If you see that they have the Apubu
Back
pretty
early
wild
into the game, yeah.
of a body bag. What we could have seen here actually is the ref did not, umpire did not call it, is because even though he was apologizing to his opponent, right after, in the same momentum that he volleyed and actually body bagged his opponent, he did step
on the kitchen. Yeah,
That
I noticed that
could have been
too.
called as a football. But in good sportsmanship, it wasn't called. He made it in good faith.
Now the patience game we've been seeing from our men players.
Lovely reset there. Another reset. Another lob right here by Patrick Flojo. I feel like they're just bringing Jed's game back at him right here.
That was
serving up the lobs.
That was a lovely lob coming into the left side shoulder of Glenn Philip Ong, adding difficulty for him to be able to reach it, as he would need to run around the ball potentially to bring that back. I mean, I think one of the reasons it wasn't as effective towards the leg of Datu Hari Caron. Caron was playing on the left side, and Bienzoleta was playing Philip Ong, as it was his backhand side that Flojo lobbed it to.
I agree. Oh, there we go. And we're seeing him now.
Expecting
Expecting a lot of lobs and resets coming. And Ernie.
lovely setup. At this level, an Ernie isn't an immediate kill, and that's when your teammate should be ready for the ball to come back to potentially kill the ball or keep it in play. Highlight reel here, right? Highlight reels here from Alvin Credo.
That is, definitely, you know. I give Credo, he took that opportunity. He saw a slightly high ball coming near that outside of the net. He went for the Ernie, but the fact that his opponent just with the
Very technical shots here from our players, and I guess that's what we were expecting from non-aggressive players such as Alvin Credo and Patrick Flojo.
1 minute.
And I guess that's the same game Jed the Jedi has here, and Glenn Philip Ong is falling into the same patterns. Because at moments like this, if you're the very aggressive, impatient one, and they're trying to get you with very technical shots away from you, you might attack and hit the ball out, or potentially hit the net, or it's not going to be a quality attack, and the counters will just punish you for being impatient.
I think not necessarily the balls are not like high enough or slow enough for them to attack like
That's
with
15
putaways,
seconds.
you know.
Remaining timeout.
They just initiate and speed up,
0.
and then
Remaining timeout.
hopefully they're ready for that.
Serving team, 1
You know,
remaining
of course, if they're going to
timeout.
clear the ball at this
Score.
level, the
Serving
ball's
team,
coming back.
7. Receiving
They're
team,
ready for that
1.
for that second ball to keep countering and keep that firefight going, and hopefully you come out on top. But according to the score right now, we know the Acienderos are the ones coming out on top of those, you know, little mini firefights that we see being set up every time.
And I think they've also found their groove here in the league. This being a very
7-1-2.
great lead so far made by Credo and Flojo. Which is a very good land.
He had a hall ball and he punished it immediately. Talked about that patience earlier, and they had it. And just to kind of break the rhythm, Jed the Jedi go ahead and gives a lob up to the backhand side of Alvin Credo. Credo goes for that smash kind of behind his head, and a bit unfortunate, knocks it wide.
and trying to get the ball by the baseline on off of the bounce.
Right.
Because that would have been a slightly more defensive play, and it would get Jed the Jedi and Glenn Philip Ong ready in position for to take that shot after that lob.
That's correct. Well explained.
Beautiful attack there from Glenn Philip Ong.
7, 2, 2.
Loho now changing styles here. Calling the ball out. Now we're
We're
gonna
going to see them on the screen right here, but we do have 4 linesmen. They each have their own coverage of which line they're going to be covering. And do you know how many challenges we're allowed to get?
They have 5 per team.
5 per team. So that whole matchup, they only get 5? Or
Either, wait, we have to clarify whether it's 5 per game or 5 per match.
Okay.
But they have to use them sparingly.
Yes.
It's not something they can just keep spamming.
Hmm.
We could check in with our referee later, after a break.
We'll see how it goes. I know in other international pro leagues, if you do use your challenge and your challenge does come out to be in your favor, then what happens is you keep that challenge. You get to use another one.
So it's not classified as a used one.
Yes,
Okay.
it's only classified.
Viewers.
Side out.
We have Tiger Kirian, and on our YouTube channel we have Joe Negele. Woot woot. Go for the win. Dentacare Pearly Whites. Let's go, Joria. Mike, speaking of international leagues, we have some of our players here managed by Robbie, who are flying to the PPA.
Yes, actually this weekend, if you guys want to try to check them out, I'm sure you might be able to find it somewhere, but for our PPA Asia Tour, this weekend...
Lovely games here. We don't need to go far. We don't need to travel to Hanoi to watch quality games here today, Mike. We're seeing Ernie's and cross-court shots from Glenn Philip Ong up against Flojo. The
That was
quality of
great.
the... Yeah, that was a lovely
actually
player.
Great to watch.
Glenn making Bacolod proud.
Oh, we didn't. I've never pointed this out before. Oriental. Oh wow, lucky shot. Anyways, his partner is a lefty, and he usually still does take control of the court like this while in that position on the left side of the court. He does take that strong suit of the partner pair. So he's in his element right now, even playing with the lefty duo. And it doesn't feel like he's overstepping his boundaries at all there with Patrick Flojo. And as you can see, these boys have got it going. Where did they take that final score as?
They got it at 11-4
11-4.
in
Yeah.
favor of our Cathay and Acienderos. That righty-lefty combo working to their benefit.
It was. Well done. Well done from both teams. They both put up a great fight. We saw a lot of technicality and patience from both that match.
He's up in the mixed doubles later. Would have Pickle Rick.
Oh yes, we're going to see some heavy aggression coming out soon. And we might, or as usual for our women's doubles, we will see a lot of aggression coming out with no doubt here. We have
Ana Clarice Patrimonio
1
and
minute for the
Joria
women's doubles.
Cornelia for the Dentacare Pearly Whites. And we also have Wing Sembrano from our Catalan Acienderos. And of course, the sister,
yes.
Pretzel, Gianna Ong.
Yes.
Surprising, we're not seeing Joyce Anyosa paired here with Ana Clarice Patrimonio for our women's doubles pairing.
Let's see. Maybe they wanted to switch some things up too.
Or also, they
So Joy is on.
They are flying out tomorrow, right?
They are flying.
So
out
they're also
tomorrow.
probably reserving a lot of their energy for their flight to Hanoi.
Yeah, but we do see ACP here, just manning up and
Yeah.
or
She'll muscle through.
showing that power, and she's gonna be going through that two of these at least, two of these pairings today. But
Plus
yeah,
the Dream Breaker.
plus the Dream Breaker. All right, yeah. Plus the Dream Breaker gives her another 8 points per rotation too as well.
And then yesterday, speaking of flights, I was speaking to Jimbo, or better known as Carlos Jaime Gonzalez, and I was asking him. I mean, like, he swapped out his paddles, and it wasn't. Turns out, no, he was. It wasn't really much about the paddle. It was more so that he also just flew in all the way from Vietnam yesterday.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of people that were competing there. They weren't. I'm not sure if they were all competing at the pro level in those PPA Tour, PPA Asia matches, but I know some of them competing at 4.5 levels, 5.0 levels. But if they go any higher than that, it's considered open level already, and they are playing with pros from all over the world. And kudos to them. They're putting in a lot of work and a lot of strain on themselves, and I'm glad that they are still making it back here to play with us every weekend.
Making sure about it too.
And we're about to get under sail for our aesthetics and wellness partner.
We also have Antbox, the official apparel partner of PYCL.
For our tech partner, we have Sports 360.
We also have our paddle partners, Lunar, Gearbox Allset, Eula, and Vole.
Pro Courts bring us our beautiful courts here that we're all playing with on our pro level.
And of course, we have Pickle Yard, the official facility partner of PYCL.
Cocolos giving us our beautiful balls.
And of course, Smile 8, the official production partner of PYCL.
And our lovely snacks today, which we will be showing whenever we're on camera again. Thank you, Greenwich SOMO.
Sadly, they're all just wrappers now.
Yes, if they bring us some more, we'd definitely enjoy those.
Well, we could take Jepas.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Kung ako yung ma-designate sa Tagalog ngayong araw. Now here, the scoreboard's at 1-1. With Cornelia joined by Ana Clarice Patrimonio.
ACP with that coach put away right at the feet of Pretzel Ong. Well done.
2-1-1.
Wow,
Lovely shot there from Weng Sembrano. Wide there. I guess for the likes of ACP, this would be her warm-up for tomorrow.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think they have a... Wait, is the match tomorrow already? Starts on the 1st, so they'll be flying out tomorrow.
Okay.
And then they'll probably have 1 day rest, or is that 2 day rest before they do get situated. So hopefully that gives them a chance to, get used to the court. Actually, hopefully they get to see the venue, get used to the court before they have their actually game day, which is going to start on the 1st.
Okay. So, for pickleball or for the PPA, would that be outdoors for them?
I do not know the actual venue, but considering that it's in Vietnam, I doubt that they're going to be all outdoor. It's another tropical climate like ours too. So, we have 2 seasons, don't we? It's rain and not rain.
Or it's hot. Or for runners or triathletes, they're actually gonna need to acclimatize to the region.
For other athletes.
Yeah, for other athletes, they need to acclimatize.
They did say that we are going to have our U.S. pros PPA tours out there too. So they're going to be playing for people that are Yola associated. Joy and her partner, they're both Yola for sure. I know that. They will be playing with. They have court time allotted for our Yola U.S. players such as Ben Johns.
Of course, here in the comment section, we have Ricardo M. Santos also watching. It was Pickle Rick.
Yeah. It's good. Just that exposure. Bringing it out. It might feel like it's trending, in a way. It got a lot of people into it just based on that fact. But, that exposure, opening up this league for everyone to play, and it being so accessible to us as Filipinos. It's great, I love to see an active, everyone's active as a nation, getting active, getting fit, This could be a big step towards fitness as a nation.
And speaking of accessible, you could, of course, join us at the Pickle Yard SOMO and try pickleball for yourself and play at the wonderful courts that our pros play at.
Yes, we do. We have one in Parañaque, Sukat, and then we have one coming up,
Yep.
which I do not have an exact date, but I want to say within a couple months we have Mandaluyong.
Yes, Pickle Yard Mandaluyong. And also in the works, we have more franchises for Pickle Yard coming soon. And to all of those who are interested, you can also franchise your own Pickle Yard, your own Pickle Yard court, and join the family. Just contact the Pickle Yard franchising page, and our team would love to assist you. Ball goes wide there for Weng Sembrano. Now leading this game 5-2. Dentacare Pearly Whites up against Cathay Acienderos. We're seeing the same thing we saw yesterday, Mike, where our women players are playing slightly more aggressively than our men do.
Yeah, I don't know if that's slightly.
And I think she's going to capitalize on that against smaller players, and she's making the most out of that power too.
Yes.
Seeing that now, that was a lovely counter attempt.
By Weng. Yeah, that was that counter attempt right there by Weng. She almost caught it too, because ACP came over to take that poach, and she left that whole side all the way open. She just went a bit wide with it.
Ooh. Some technical shots here by Weng Sembrano. I think she's just slightly struggling right now with the execution, as this would be their first game of the day. I mean, there are some nerves playing this early.
Yeah, this is the first game of the day. You know, people are still getting. Not only do you gotta warm up your body, you gotta warm up your brain too.
Yeah.
And also I myself not functional yet.
Yeah. As for me as well, though. I mean, like I woke up, I took a bath, and I headed here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what would end up happening. You haven't had the rest of the day to boot things up for yourself. Yeah. And here in the crowd, I'm seeing a lot of people from our Pickle Yard Parañaque franchise.
Last 15 seconds. Remaining timeout.
You have Tito Irwin.
0. Remaining
Go.
timeout. Serving team.
Welcome,
remaining
welcome.
timeout. Score.
You guys can
Serving
come
team
in, watch
A.
this live.
Serving
You can
team
get it
two.
for the whole day. 200 pesos only for the whole day.
And now we also have a promo.
Ooh.
Battle very interesting here. For the PYCL tickets on sale, grab your tickets now and save big. Buy 5 tickets, and you only have to pay how much?
180 pesos each.
That's a
But
bargain.
you get better. Hold on,
Uh-huh.
it gets better.
It gets better, and if you buy 10 tickets, that's just for how much?
That's 160 pesos. You can buy all 10 right away, and you get 160. What does that give us? 20% discount already, and it gets better.
And at 15 to 20 tickets of purchase, you're just gonna have them for
140 pesos each. So we can. Is this? I'm gonna go ahead and ask a question over here. Is this? Can I buy this as a group for everyone to come in, or is this an individual purchase? Yeah, you can just purchase this as a group. So you guys can go ahead and bring the whole group over and get that really big discount.
Or you can even have one person purchase the tickets, and then you can just visit multiple times.
Yes, yes. We clarified that with them. It can be used either on multiple separate occasions. And that is our game right there. Dentacare, go ahead and take that game. ACP with some wild dominance on the court there. Very aggressive plays. And as we expected, we didn't see, nobody took their time. Everyone was in a rush. So that game was probably about half the time as our men's doubles that just occurred before that. Now, as predicted, we do see who's coming on for the Acienderos. We have Pickle Rick and that Martina Ong. And I believe our first pair coming up for Dentacare for our mixed double is going to be ACP and Glenn Ong. So that's ACP and ONG.
And now here in the comment section, Madeline Ramos Saraza watching us. Hey there, mans. Good luck on your games later. Of course. And on our YouTube channel, we have Sok I9615. Let's go Joria and Team Dentacare. A lot of supporters on YouTube for Cornelia, for Joria Cornelia.
Yeah, it is. And we did get to see her play today too. Yeah. She just did a great job right there with ACP.
And of course, to our watchers, by the way, we're still running our promo, or sorry, our raffle. Just send in those stars on the Facebook page that are worn here today by myself and Mike Evangelista. Not the exact ones,
Huh?
not the worn ones.
Yeah, you can't have the ones off my back, but you can get your own. You just got to be here in person, right? And they raffle those away.
No, for the raffle, we would be sending them over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So everybody gets a shot.
So send in those stars, win yourself a Pickle Yard Conference League shirt, and for the grand prize, potentially win your very own Volley Pronto X. Now here on our screen, we can watch Ana Clarice Patrimonio running things through with Glenn Philip Ong and their team manager, Robbie.
I played against Rick a few times, and it's always better when he's on your team.
How did you fare against Rick?
He comes in really hot, as we're probably gonna see for sure. He always comes in really hot. It's actually fun to play with, though. You know.
He's maximized the usage of his height and his range.
He does. He definitely he has that reach. He has that power. He uses it very well.
So I was telling one of the owners here for Pickle Yard, and I said I want to watch an All-Stars game, and on one side of the fence I would want to see Pickle Rick and Macy Ibanez, just two very tall players who know their reach,
Yep.
and they also get really low as well.
They do. They when they're at the.
And of course, now on the screen we have Martina Ong. She's been one of the most frequently used players for the Cathay Acienderos. I think that's also because she can be paired well with anyone who's paired with her.
Yeah. She does
Very
well as a
versatile
partner.
player.
She plays as that lefty. You know, she's great. So even though she's playing that right side, she can either take more of that aggressive role as that lefty while playing from the right, or she can be more of that backup. You know, covering the center whenever her partner right there. Plus, it pulls a lot of the dynamics away from your opponent. You know, that middle should always be covered.
And we're gonna see that now.
Then
she
plays and ACP ready and warmed up on that far side right now. We have Cathay land to serve. Martina Ong. Timed in 0-0-2.
And by the way, to all of our viewers, kindly share our live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on TikTok. As the more viewers we have,
Are
the
we
more
live on
support.
TikTok already? It's okay. Are we live on TikTok? Yes, we are. We should
Yeah.
be live on TikTok already. Let's go ahead and pop over there and see if we have any comments. Oh, not yet.
Okay,
We
in a
will be
moment.
getting to our live.
And the more engagements we
Very nice drive there by Rick. Just touches the tape and knocks ACP off on her lineup for that defense.
and he's sinking those shots against Ana Clarice Patrimonio too,
Yes.
which is not a person you'd typically attack.
Yeah, it is. As you can see her, she, again, as we've seen her play in other tournaments, she does play that left. And she has played it, and she's playing it strong. A missed third shot drive there by Glenn Ong. And we're moving on to our second serve with ACP.
Lovely shot there, asserting his power.
We know these balls are strong, but after that one, you might want to check that.
Yeah.
He
But then
rocked
again, it's a
that ball.
Pacolos ball.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them
Yes.
crack, and we were rummaging through.
We did. We got some extras, but even the umpire after that, she saw that smash and she's like,
Let's
I
double
need to
check.
inspect that ball.
And
Yeah.
the first crack we've seen from our league.
That was Pickle Rick. If you would have heard that, I don't know if the audio was as crispy clear, but he definitely hit that near the mic. He destroyed that.
We actually have a mic by the net.
Yes, we do. We have a
Yeah.
mic right there. So you should
So-
be getting a little bit of that net up.
Lovely shot.
Finding the center there. Pickle Rick with a drive straight to the center. We do have an out call, but from my perspective, it was clearly in. And challenge by the Acienderos goes to the lineman, and also they can see that it was clearly in.
We're also seeing a lot of this, despite the very offensive or aggressive playing style here of Rick. He's very calm and composed today.
Yeah, he was. I warmed up with him this morning. You know? We're getting
How
warmed
early
up.
were you here?
About 30 minutes early. You know?
Okay.
I like to try to catch some of these players when they're warming up. I like to warm up with them. You know, they're good.
Nailing those drives.
He is. We talked about it yesterday too. You can see the amount of power he puts on these drives, but these third shot drives that he's throwing in right now, like he's not doing any third shot drops at all. He's going all third shot drives, and they are just consistent. You know, you don't see people jumping out of the way because they can see how low the ball is and what kind of topspin. Like
He's
if you're
generating.
up against that and you can see that follow through coming from your opponent, you know you gotta block that ball.
Yeah.
Because that ball has so much topspin, it's gonna dip.
And you also gotta get low.
Yeah.
You gotta get under that ball.
Receiving team 1.
Because the moment you're gonna take that flat, you're gonna hit the net. From the very strong Pickle Rick. Lovely shot. Catching that opening made.
They were unwinding that stack and ACP lingering around the center. Again, another challenge made by Dentacare. And as we could see from here, that ball was in again.
Yeah.
Lovely. Are they out of position? Oh no, they're not. They're in position.
Now ACP knowing what to do, getting past that third shot drive.
Yes.
Catching Rick off of position, trying to poach that backhand side. No, that was his forehand. Sorry.
Yeah, went straight at his forehand. You know, he came. Even though Martina is here, she does have.
Now ACP also showing what she's made of.
Well done right there. If you could see it on the camera, you can see Rick was split stepping for like a whole 5 seconds before. He was expecting a ball to come down near his feet. And we talked about earlier, he's a big guy, but when he's in that transition zone, he gets real low, he gets his paddle down, and he was perfect position right there just to return that ball. He did hit the net, you know, it almost came up short, but he got it in. And they ended up winning that point as Glenn Ong sends it a bit wide.
And you'd also feel the power of Rick. The moment he does his split steps and you feel the vibrations on the floor, you know he's there.
Yeah, he's definitely sending echoes just in that split step alone. Usually it's a little bit light to get loose, but he's so big that you can hear that just kind of like almost like.
One of the best games of Pickle Rick so far in this whole league. Shuffling and faking again as we saw yesterday. Patrimonio!
Yeah. She had that deception in that. We see in our replay right here. Watch her deception. She looks like she's going at Martina, but she just changes that angle last second. Catches Rick, who did not step all the way back, you know. He stayed kind of shallow into the transition zone and just he got attacked at the feet. And right there, Rick, you know, just
pushing for those
giving it back, you know.
Third shot drives.
Yep.
Confidence booster too here from Martina. I mean, the way she smiled at us, she knows they're gonna win this game.
You aim for that tape. It's just you want to get a little bit over it.
We're seeing some nerves here from the pride of Bacolod City.
Yes.
Glenn Philip All.
Let's see if ACP can, you know, when you see her, she gets her point, she starts shouting, she gets herself pumped up. Let's see if she can get herself pumped up again and get back into this game, get those points back.
And that also serves as an ego boost for your teammate.
Yes, exactly. It works both ways.
It's a really good confidence booster. I mean, like watching your teammate have that much fun.
It does. Yeah, I know. I mean, especially when I see my teammate, you know, I'm a right side player, so when you see them like pull up a lovely shake and bake, and you see them just shouting and just in the zone, you know.
And you know you set that up.
Yeah.
In the morning.
At the.
He does well in the morning.
I guess so. He might be a morning person, huh?
Yeah.
He's the one who's definitely awake right now. His shots are coming in. Look at him.
Trying to test the range there.
Again. Lovely defense. just sliding over, catching that with a little backhand over his left shoulder, you know. Glenn Ong attacked the correct spot, you know. He went to his shoulder. It's a very hard place to reach, but somehow Rick gets there.
Glenn making an attack of his own there, catching Martino off guard.
Let's go.
But then the streak doesn't end.
Hopefully it's the confidence booster they need. Come on. It's not impossible. That's well done, well done.
ACP just needs a ball or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the moment she has it, it's gone. It's a point for her, or it's a side out one for her. That's also possibly why Rick and Martina here are making sure that ACP doesn't get that ball.
Yeah, you know, they're doing their best to not hit it towards her, you know. If she's gonna get a ball, she's gotta reach for it. You know, they're making her poach the balls. They're not giving her anything directly, for the most part.
Lovely shot there from Patrimonio. Left and right, catching the Cathay Acienderos off guard. Ana Clarice Patrimonio.
That is it. That is the confidence boost that they're looking for sure. Look at them. They're getting hyped. He came with that very lovely smash overhead.
The top spin this man is generating, finding that baseline. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh. Lady luck, huh?
We saw some frustration there from Patrimonio. And she had to work for that side out.
She did. She worked real hard for that. They did pull off 2 points in their possession, but it's not as much as she wanted.
Going for the same play here, Ricardo Santos testing the defense of our man from Bacolod. He knew what to do.
He did.
Glenn knew what to do.
And he knew where the ball was going. We know what we mentioned earlier. You know, they're not targeting ACP.
Here, right, battle it out. Yeah. Earning another side out here, Glenn Philippong for the Dentacare Pearly Whites.
Let's go. Oh. You see an attempt by Glenn Ong right there to attack that transition of Rick coming back to his left side with a down the line drive and just doesn't make it over the net.
By the way, here in the comment section for our Facebook Live, we have Patty Jane Kuong saying, "Go Achi Pretzel Gianna Kuong." This is, I think, the mother of both Glenn and Pretzel.
Oh.
Watching us here today. And then we have Angelo Laron. We're in Mandaluyong po. It's gonna be in Aqua Residences. Also, Yana Presilia watching from Pickle Yard Parañaque. Let's go Pickle Yard Parañaque. I was telling the owners, like, we should just have a TV in every branch playing the games.
It's true.
We'll have that soon.
Oh, we actually do. These things should be. Are we live also on Sports 360? Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
live on
yeah.
Sports 360. You can watch it directly through the app.
So to all those watching, you can also view us apparently on Sports 360.
Yeah, you can go ahead and click the link, and it will send you to something. Usually, if everything's set up properly, it should be sending you directly to a live stream that you can watch.
And also the scores there are live.
Yes.
And now taking that game, our winners, the Cathay and Patrimonio. We're gonna have a short 2-minute break here where we're gonna have our players warm up for the next pairing, which would be our first mixed doubles pair. Very exciting to see here. It appears as though our Cathay and Acienderos have really trained and gained their composure here. I mean, to be able to train with someone like Carlos Lagrano or Snakebite, he's armed themselves today. He's armed his team today for what's to come against the Dentacare Pearly Whites. I mean, the roster and the lineup here of the Dentacare, they're quite a great pick on behalf of Robbie.
Of the game so far, in favor of who's up right now? Acienderos is up right now, 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
So that does put a lot of pressure right here on Jed and Joy coming into this fourth match before the Dream Breaker.
But we've also seen what these two are made of. I mean, like, they won't really care who's in front of them.
Yeah. These guys, they don't care who's in front of them. They're going to play the same.
Now here, Nicole, one of the surfing regions here in the Philippines.
What do we have? Where have I surfed? I surfed usually in Baler or La Union, where I usually spend my time. I haven't made that dial to play, somewhere on another island.
But from what I remember, it was somewhere here in Luzon. Somewhere in Luzon, I think. Yes.
Serving team here. Receiving team here. See.
And Joyce and Yosa. But before we proceed, of course, thank you very much to our sponsors making all of this possible. Sports Central, the official retail partner of PYCL.
We have Yourself, our official aesthetics and wellness partner.
We also have Anfox, the official apparel partner of PYCL.
Our tech partner, Sports 360.
We also have our panel partners, Lunar, Gearbox Allset, Eula, and Volen.
Our professional courts brought to us by ProCourt.
We also have Pickle Yard, the official facility partner of PYCL.
And we have our beautiful balls and our very strong balls brought to us by Papalos.
We also have Smile 8, the official production partner of PYCL.
And thank you for our food again today, SOMO Greenage.
Yes. Now, in the...
So we're going to see how Jed, the Jedi on the left side, handles these balls. They've gotten their first side out here. And from that first serve, Acienderos pulled off two. Now let's see how Dentacare responds.
Joyce and Yosa with a lovely poach attempt there. Going for a two-way backhand drive.
He's looking over at Jed. Joy looking over at Jed, just seeing if it was okay that she tried that. He went ahead and made the nod that, yes, you can do that.
Clearly, Rick is testing the consistency of our balls.
Yes, he is. We keep putting a good word, and he's doing his best.
And a lob attempt going wide. Jedi, it's as though he put the force on that ball and
he
like,
made
I'll
sure
push
it
it away.
got a lot of air time on that, and I was like, no, sir, you are coming out.
You're not gonna play my tactics on me.
Ah, there we go. Pickle Rick is from La Union.
There we go. Yeah, Nicole Ingrid, if I'm not mistaken, is the girlfriend of Pickle Rick.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Hello,
I've
Nicole.
seen her with Mama Rick.
Is Mama Rick here with us today?
I don't hear. We don't hear the yelling. Like at the moment we hear "Go Rick," we know she's here. She was here though for the first few games.
Wow. Good. Great put away there by Pickle Rick. He's applying a lot of pressure to these guys.
Ganda ng reset mo, Joria,
Yes.
on
well
our YouTube stream.
Gloria definitely did her job during that match. And ACP just ran away with it.
One of the things I've been saying frequently is whenever I go back during the weekdays to play, I end up picking up these small habits and patterns from these pro athletes, and one of the things I love watching is the backhand dinks of Ricarte Santos. The way he brings his right shoulder all the way towards his left knee to take that ball.
That's how you're supposed to get to it, but on these pros, there's some things that I put it back in or add topspin. I don't do a
slice.
I do not slice my dinks. It really changes the pattern and the timing of everything. Because Because if they slice it and then you slice it, and just the amount of slice on the ball, it just gets harder and harder to get back
Each
over the
time,
net.
yeah.
So I kind of just open the face and take it like that.
Joyce Anyosa doing well here up against the offense of Ricarte Santos. Sanyosa now bringing it to Martina. Martina getting caught. What's surprising for me here is like from that shot taken by Martina, she had so much time to take that ball and so much follow through as well.
She did. It just, Joy might have put it, just a foot too wide. Yeah, just try to catch it out of the air or go back to dink it and just didn't get it back over the net.
And then that shot there by Rick, just finding that corner towards Joy.
We have our first point. There we go. Points on the board now. As that put away by Rick sent long.
Surprising choice there, Jed bringing it up to Rick. Rick with a lovely cross-court drop.
Yeah, he just sliced that and just put it right on the edge, and Jed could not get into it in time.
I guess that's what makes his drive so great, or most of them, sorry, towards Glenn Philip Ong. It's the variety of placements he has for these drives.
Well done. Joy a bit frustrated with herself on getting that block and sending it high enough for Rick just to give that overhead smash.
Sorry, to cut you off. But that stomping fake that Rick does, that gets to people. Like I've seen people do that to me, and it makes me laugh, or it makes me second guess my shot on where to put it. But wouldn't that be classified as a hindrance, depending on how it's done?
Which one? I'm sorry.
That pump fake.
Oh, just something like that. But him.
Now here's Joyce Anyosa with drives of her own. They're adding so much, Jed and Joy here are adding so much variety of what balls are throwing here up against the Cathay Acienderos, but
yeah, backhand and just it comes cross body, and she was in the wrong paddle. She was in the wrong paddle form for that.
6-1-1.
Well done by Jed. They got that cross court really low sliced against Rick, and he ends up popping up the ball. Doesn't have too much time to think about it, and Jed puts it away. Oh.
And to all of our viewers, of course, you can watch us here in person at Pickle Yard SOMO, at Vista Mall SOMO in Cavite, right along Molina Road. And you can also buy the tickets to watch us here from any of our Pickle Yard franchises, and you can also buy the tickets on discount when you start buying them in pairs or in bulk.
Yes, you can. Our biggest discount, you can go ahead and either use them as a group or you can use them individually. I believe that is 15 to 20 tickets. You get those for 140 pesos each only.
Last 10 seconds.
Great
Remaining
price,
timeout.
great
Receiving
venue.
team 0. Remaining
Come here,
timeout.
watch it live.
Serving team 1 remaining timeout. Score 8-1.
And we'll be popping up back here. Getting back after this timeout any second now.
are back to our first mixed doubles pairing of today for the Cathay Acienderos and for the Dentacare Pearly Whites, where we have Ricarte Santos paired with Martina Ong up against Joyce Anyosa and Jed Labasano.
Unable to recover.
Lovely variety of shots
That
here from
was an
Ricarte Santos.
ADP right there too. Just done very lightly from Jed and dips it right over into the kitchen. Clean hit. Rick sends it a bit wide. Oh, Jed sees a high ball, just gets really excited. I guess maybe he didn't want to. Rick was just kind of crouching right at the net with that. Maybe he didn't want to take his head off and send it a bit. Another one almost takes Rick's head off.
And he stared at that ball too. He stared at the player right after the moment.
It, you know?
Yeah, the moment he knew that ball was going wide.
He watched it like let's say Superman watching the Flash run by, you know, where he just kind of turns his eyes and his head really slowly and watches this fast thing just skim by. Yeah, he saw that one for sure.
Lovely shot there from Martina.
Oh, Joy, unable to get it back over the net on that cross-court dink attempt. Acienderos are up 9-2-1. We have second serve here by Rick. But right now the Acienderos, they have and he's playing in both.
I mean, if they already have a really good pair such as Credo and Flojo, he could leave that to them. You know, if anything, this could possibly be the first win for our Cathay Acienderos.
Oh, that'd be great for them, you know. I know they won it. They have the skill set, you know. They just might not have been that lucky, so they do. If they take this game right now, one more point, they will have their first actual matchup win of this season.
Labasano trying to keep them in check.
He is. Let's see. Can they come back with it? And it keeps rolling. Oh, there we go. They felt the heat, you know. Jed and Joy just getting into their rhythm, or just luck was just too far on their side right now. So Acienderos called that timeout. They want to cool it down. They want to be able to take control of this match again. And they do have a big 5-point lead, but who knows, you know?
And by the way, to all of our viewers, while we're taking this break, comment in the teams that you support, even though they're not the ones playing today. Share some love, share some support. As we have here on our YouTube stream, we have Clarice Luna saying, "Shout out, boss."
That's the other side. That's
okay.
West Coast to East Coast right there.
Okay, that's quite far.
That is.
And of course, to the viewers, share the stream and follow for our matches daily.
Yes.
So when things started off with me, Jen, Mox here, like we had viewers from Dumaguete, we had viewers from the US, we had people from Dubai watching us.
Great. I did find out recently. My wife has her own little club that she has, and we have guests that, you know, they're from Riyadh and they're just here on vacation, and I coach a bit, and so I have 2 new students and they're from Riyadh. They're just here kind of like all over, you know, wherever we have Filipino migrant workers and stuff, they have their own pickleball communities.
Ricarte Santos on a roll after that forehand roll.
Yeah, let's see. That timeout might have worked, you know. They cooled them down a bit. They were able to stop that roll that they were on, and now they are back at match point.
We're also now seeing Joyce Anyosa faking there, opting for that stay. But Ricarte Santos, knowing what to do, read that ball well.
Yeah,
read that play well.
We are still playing the three.
I think regardless, you know, he was gonna attack with that how short that ball return was. He was going to attack that transition side anyways. but they did call the no switch between Joy and Jed. And
Martes Santos. Congratulations to the Cathay Acienderos. 3 wins today.
3 wins.
Up against the 1 of Dentacare Pearly Whites. And of course, to thank everyone who have been making this possible, we have Sports Central, the official retail partner of the official retail partner of PYCL.
Our beauty, our aesthetics, our wellness partner, Dear Self.
We also have Antbox, the official apparel partner of PYCL.
Tech partners, powered by Go8, is Sports 360.
We also have our apparel partners, Lunar, Gearbox Alta, Eula, and Bole.
Court, our professional courts, brought to us by ProCourt.
We also have Pickle Yard, the official facility partner of PYCL.
Our balls that are just doing so well out here this whole season, Pacolos.
We also have this.
Just, talk about pickleball and maybe not about pickleball sometimes. And thank you. And also for our food today, Greenwich, SOMO. Thanks, guys. We had pizza. What did we have? Pizza wraps this morning?
Yeah,
Those
we
are
did.
delicious.
All gone.
They were. Check them out.
So we'd probably take out some more there and try
I
to
know.
order ourselves because that was a very nice serving.
Wait, we might have to see if they got anything left that someone
Yeah.
didn't eat yet, because I can have a few more of those. Those were good.
Let's see who's not here today.
Anyone
grab
who
their
didn't
pizza
show
wraps.
Up, dibs on those. Warming up, we have our men's doubles. We do have multiple people on the court, but starting off for our Dream Breaker will be our men's doubles, followed by women's doubles. So pretty much the same line using rally scoring. If you're not familiar with rally scoring, every error that your opponent makes is your point. So there's no side-out scoring, and you will also notice that the players are not switching sides.
Yeah.
Most of us learn side-out scoring, where you can only score a point on your serve. Every time you score a point, you're going to be switching sides. Right now, during this Dream Breaker, with this format of rally scoring, we will not be seeing that. So even though Acienderos have their first win in the bag, this is a chance right now for Dentacare to at least, add some more points to their league score.
So here in the comment section, Hacienda Designer Outlet. Nice one, Cathay Acienderos. Yes, congratulations to Cathay on their very first win.
Or for you.
Nandito na yung Dunkin' Donuts.
I could take some too.
And of course, here, thank you very much to Dink Pics, our official sports photographer. If you want to have pro pictures of players, call in or contact Dink Pics.
Yes. We said it correctly. We did say Dink Pics.
We said
hey,
Dinks.
guys. Don't take us wrong. Thank you from Smile 8 for giving us this crystal clear audio, so you can make sure you heard that we said Dink Pics. We are underway.
Popping in those a few times.
Yeah. We're not gonna say it fast, will we? First point here goes to the Pearly Whites.
Glenn finding a space here. Much more calm and collected than he was earlier. ATP attempt, hits the post.
Unfortunate, we are at 1-1. Credo to serve. We have 2 more points left in these men's doubles.
1-1.
And by the way, in a moment being, coming up next, we're gonna have our, oh yes, here we are. Up next, we're also gonna have our Felix Vanguards up against our 4 Just Masters. So stay tuned. And like, share, subscribe, most especially share our live stream. We're now on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And for our Facebook, we're gonna be on the Pickle Yard official page as we try and amend things with our PYCL Facebook page.
Yes. We are getting that back up for you as soon as possible.
Of course, would love to see your support.
Getting them, from the whole nation,
And I mean, if we're thinking about it, like here in the Philippines, it's a very basketball and volleyball dominated sport.
Yeah.
This is the first of its kind.
It is.
And to receive some love the same way our basketball athletes and volleyball athletes do. I mean, these it would warm the hearts of our pro pickleball players.
Yes, definitely. Give them their recognition that they have well deserved and well earned.
Lovely post there from Pretzel Gianna Ong as she was held aback. Or she was caught off guard by ACP's attack there.
Going into our first set of mixed doubles.
Of the past previous games.
Yes, they're asking if it was Hawaiian. Pretty sure it was a Hawaiian. Was it Hawaiian that we had for
Which one?
our,
Oh yes.
our pizza earlier?
How did they know?
I know. I mean,
how did they know?
they probably ordered this morning from SOMO.
From Unit SOMO.
Yeah, they knew. They asked.
Or he's checking in whether there's more left so that he could grab some himself.
did we eat that on stream?
I mean, we did. I was taking bites here. We were sneaking in bites here and there.
4-6.
Now here, Glenn Filipong
There we go.
going wide against Martino Ong.
Ralin Cornejo. Go bestie.
7-4.
And a nice follow-up from Glenn Filipong. Just having the right distance away from Ricardo Santos's forehand side.
And as our we do get to congratulate Kuya on taking one on this over his younger sister. Well done, Glenn. You know, show him who's the Kuya, isn't it? But keep it all happy in the family.
8-5.
It's too bad we didn't get to see him go up against each other today.
Plus here on the court, we also have three Ongs. We have Martino Ong, Pretzel Giano.
Yeah.
So now we have the Ongs, we have the Sarazas. Yesterday we had the Zoletas. Lovely shot.
Rick is in game mode. Look at him, ready for anything right now. He's all over the court. Well done, Rick.
And he sustained being in the zone throughout this whole match day.
Yeah, see, this guy must be a morning person because I definitely am not.
Lovely top spin.
High pressure. Subbing out again. We are at 10-6. Acienderos still have the lead.
And something surprising here. What a turn of events. The Catalan Acienderos possibly taking this game, doing it twice here. Glenn Filipong.
Yeah, he has. He just did that.
Yeah, he just
He just did that in mix, didn't he? With ACP.
7-10.
Now Flojo and Fredo on the attack here.
You do see Credo. He's really proud of his backhand flicks and his rolls that he does. He doesn't try to run around the ball ever and try to force out a kind of a smash or a crazy forehand volley. He lines up, he gets that ready. You see him track that ball with his backhand. He gives it back really clean with a lot of top spin, good power, good placement most of the time.
And now here we're changing sides. It's gonna be 11-7 home.
11-7.
Fredo and Flojo. Glenn Filipong making their players dance. Ball goes wide though.
Extending that lead. Flojo to serve. They have one more point left on them on their men's doubles.
Good shot selection here from Glenn Filipong. So much control there on the side of Credo. I mean, like, you played one in front of you and tried to play it to the side. I mean, it didn't tie it up against Wing, Sembrano. And now here, Wing.
Wayne Sembrano forgets to wait for the umpire's call, but because she did not interrupt the umpire's call, that does not count as a fault. If you do serve before the umpire calls it, that is considered just a dead ball, so they're gonna return.
We're also seeing a similar playing style here from Weng and Ricarte,
9:13.
favoring that forehand drive. Gianna Ong, let's see what she could do.
Last point for our girls.
Lovely shot there from Patrimonio. Left and right.
And you know who's always looking for those high balls, don't we? That's ACP. The second she sees one, she's all over it every time. Very consistent with those two. You know, I wouldn't say higher than a 90%, you know, put away rate when you give her a high ball. And we could also say the same for Rick. You give him a high ball, he's got that just about 90% perfect put away.
As we could see there, Glenn was trying to be aggressive himself up in front of Rick, but Rick took charge of that rally.
Yes. Came out on top for sure. Now you guys will see later on that when one of these teams gets to 20 points, we do play to 21. When they get to 20 points, their score will freeze. They do need to be serving to
score.
get that final point to win. So you will see in a lot of cases here that people just get nailed to 20, don't they? They cannot get that, you know, they have to score twice in a row. And usually at this level, scoring twice in a row is not the easiest thing to do.
So one of the people I'm trying to wave to in the crowd here, Tito Irwin, I haven't seen this guy play. I haven't played with him in a while at Pickle Yard Parañaque. But then every Sunday he's here saying that if you're
earlier, you know, you after your PYCL weekend, you have stuff to take home with you, you know, things you want to work on for that week. And that's very true, you know, we always see stuff that something that we can work on, or something that we can improve. Wow, look at that. Celebrating, thanking Rick for not putting that ball away. He lined up for it perfectly. He hit the tape.
Some fatigue there on the shoulders of Rick as he made that error. Holding that pose, Piper Santos, putting a smile on everyone's faces, even Joyce, as he held that pose for.
But that net cord just sends it right over the pile of Joyce and Melissa.
By the way, on our comment section, Jeff Asqua, our co-commentator.
Hey, Jay!
Sadly, just not feeling well today. Kami kakain ng Hawaiian pizza wrap mo.
Oh,
sorry
yes.
na lang, Jay.
I took your food stub. Thank you. Let's go.
Bringing this day to a close, Cathay Acienderos coming out on top, 21-12, up against the very aggressive and very dominant Dentacare Pearly Whites.
Reminding you guys again, if you guys want to try to watch this live coming up April 1 to 5, we do have ACP and our very own ACP and Joyce and Yos competing. They get partners. They will be competing in mixed doubles also. They'll be playing with the likes of Ben Johns and all of our other, you know, famous players that we love to see that will be joining the PBA Asia Tour this week. Coming up, or during our Holy Week, isn't that Holy Week, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Joy, I'd like to shout out to our Bacoor strikers. Thank you guys. I know you're watching. I know you're there cheering on Joy. Thanks for always being there and supporting the club and supporting our players.
And here, celebrating by the sidelines, we have the Cathay Acienderos. Congratulations to Cathay as they take their very first win from the Pickle Yard Conference League, and we're probably going to see more to come.
Yes,
like they've figured out what their playing style should be.
Yeah, I mean, they finalized their lineup. Day 7 was their first day actually as a complete team with the members that they know they're going to have. So now, hopefully they get into their groove, start building up those points, and maybe get back to the top of the leaderboards if they can, you know. So that could just be the start of a roll.
And now here, coming soon, our dear self, face of the game.
This is Joyce Anyosa's partner.
Oh, wow.
Yes. In a lot of tournaments when they compete, she does have one other partner, but this is Joy's partner right here.
There we go. More insider view.
They have
And
joined many tournaments together of mixed doubles, and they do have some bagged golds together as well.
And in a moment, we're going to have our very beautiful Rose, our courtside reporter, joined by our Sports Central. Acienderos taking this win 4 against 1 of the Dentacare Pearly Whites. And of course, we'll have Mike read the rest of our scores.
Yes, we did have that 1-4, that clear win from the Acienderos as their first win. That's a great dominating lead too. You know, it didn't come down to a nail biter. You know, after that fourth match that we watched, they had that commanding lead already with that 3-1. So just formality's sake and point farming for that Dreambreaker we just had. But men's doubles, Patrick Flojo and Alvin Credo, they did a great job. You know, they took that one right there, 11-4. Our women's doubles, you know, we did have a power couple. We did have a ACP, you know, on the court, just dominating the women's doubles.
Moving forth to our courtside reporter, Rose, with our Sports Central player of the game.
Happy Sunday, Pickleball fans! Rose here, and we are back for our game day 8 of the Pickle Conference League powered by Sports Central. Ramdam na ramdam natin ang init ng competition dito sa the Pickle Yard SOMO. And now, katatapos lang ng ating first match between the Cathay Acienderos and the Dentacare Pearly Whites. Ngayon, kasama na natin ang ating first best player of the game, Rick Santos, representing the winning team, Cathay Acienderos. So Rick, congratulations. Napakaganda na pinakita na performance nyo ngayong first match. So, curious lang kami, no? Kasi this is game ng ating second leg.
Awa ko lang. Sige pa. So, syempre, sobrang happy kami as a team na nanalo rin kami. First time, yes, finally. Sobrang happy, di ba? And talagang pinaghirapan namin. Team contribution talaga tong ginawa namin today. So happy, finally.
And nagkaroon ba kayo ng mga adjustments ngayong second leg?
Yeah, so kung napansin nyo, nagkaroon kami ng adjustment, new strategy. So, nag-focus ako sa dalawang mixed doubles kasi kung mapapansin nyo naman yung laro ko, sobrang aggressive. So, doon talaga ako bumawi sa mixed doubles, guys.
And itong pagkapanalo nyo, paano nyo to gagamitin para sa mga itong momentum na meron kayo? Paano ito gagamitin sa mga susunod nyong game?
Sana tuloy-tuloy lang yung gantong strategy. Sana mapanalo talaga.
And lastly, before you celebrate with your team, how does it feel to be part of the Pickle Conference League and to represent, of course, the Cathay Acienderos?
So, sobrang blessed and grateful kasi hindi lahat nabibigyan ng gantong opportunity. So, happy kami na nandito kami ngayon sa PYCL. And also, shoutout ko lang pala yung mga personal sponsors ko. Miss Wenyo Beach House, ACF Trading Corporation, tsaka Poland Hopia, and also the Camito Paddle, best paddle in the market. So, thank you guys. Thank you for the support.
Thank you once again. Congratulations, Rick. Ikaw ang ating best player and sa team nyo sa Cathay Acienderos. So huwag kayong aalis dahil hindi pa tapos ang mainit na laban dito sa Game Day 8 ng ating Pickle Conference League. So up next, we have the Felix Vanguards and the...
We're live. We will be back shortly with our second game for the day between the Fortress Masters up against the Felix Vanguards. My name is Chino Romero, the courtside commentator.
And I'm Mike Evangelista. Thank you guys for tuning in, and
We will be back shortly.
very soon.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.